In May, the Trump administration announced a sweeping proposal to shift over $1 trillion of the federal grant budget under direct presidential oversight. The plan would require the president's political appointees to approve every grant before it could reach cities, states, nonprofits, and other recipients. If approved, the office would also impose political constraints, barring projects that promote what it says are anti-American values or engage in certain forms of issue advocacy, and would deny funding to organizations whose affiliations it deems incompatible with the administration's policy priorities. The target is an array of programs of climate, education, health, housing, infrastructure, and more. The initiative has already sparked a storm. Law enforcement leaders, from sheriffs to district attorneys, have warned that undefined Washington expectations could interfere with public safety. Academics, civil engineers, state attorneys general, housing experts, artists, city leaders, congressional lawmakers, and ordinary citizens have joined a flood of objections. According to the White House Budget Office, roughly 500,000 formal comments have poured into the administration's docket in the last weeks, and many of those voiced clear misgivings about the draft rule. The critics contend that the move could endanger essential public services and undermine the checks and balances inherent in our system of governance. After all, Congress remains the constitutional holder of the purse power. The administration justifies its actions by citing a need to eradicate waste, fraud, and what it terms woke spending, as claimed by Budget Director Russell T. Vought. However, supporters and skeptics alike point out that expanding budgetary control into the realm of political alignment carries a heavy procedural cost. Numerous grant recipients have already communicated to the White House that revoking or limiting their funding would threaten projects vital to their communities. On a personal note, Andy Shore, a city council member, told reporters this will put a lot of things up in the air. He echoed concerns shared across sectors' Australian communities. Even the simplest water infrastructure upgrades could be delayed or discontinued if a project fails to meet a new political litmus test. Ultimately, the White House's proposal evokes the pendulum swing of federal oversight seen in past administrations, yet its specific political lens has stoked unprecedented backlash. Whether the rule will move beyond the draft stage remains to be seen, but the debate illustrates how funds for public goods are increasingly colored by partisan policy goals. That's all for today. Stay tuned for updates on whether the administration will push forward, and consider how this could reshape the very fabric of community service across America. Until next time, this is your host signing off, reminding you that public funds must remain a public good.